some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Hello.
That dog is Joe's soulmate.
That dog is Joe.
That's Joe at Waffle House at 3 a.m.
No.
Don't tempt me. I've already had alcohol. So
He's licking the bacon grease off the window.
No. No, this is Dan at Waffle House at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are.
I am not fucking drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
yeah, that's accurate. Oh.
So who all is this?
Where's the peanut gallery? I mean,
I don't know.
we've got an audience of us.
Well, there's one other person, unless that's John over on the other side.
Nope.
Okay.
I did sent Zach a message because I wanted to talk rockets. Oh, and rocket espionage too.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Have you heard about that one, Dan?
No, I haven't. You'll have to enlighten me.
On the next SpaceX crew launch, got in a little trouble because he was giving Russia proprietary information about the Dragon capsule.
Well, what's that going to hurt? They can't possibly afford to build one.
No, not right now. No. Of course, being as their launch pad for their regular rocket got blowed up, they might need a rocket that they can land anywhere.
I mean, seriously, Russia's entire rocket budget basically consists of a bowl of Cheetos.
Well, shooting them at Ukraine. That's about the only thing they're doing with rockets right now. Let me see.
And they still can't hit shit.
Oleg Artemyev. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oleg Artemyev of Russia's space agency Roscosmos had been manifested on SpaceX's Crew 12, a 4-person mission scheduled to launch toward the International Space Station as early as February. A fellow cosmonaut took his place. And let's see here. That's not the whole story.
And now for the rest of the story.
He was removed from Crew 12 for violations of ITAR, which is the International Tariff in Arms Regulations, or International Traffic in Arms Regulations, excuse me. and a U.S. law that seeks to safeguard national security by restricting the dissemination of sensitive information and technology. See, apparently, this fellow, he allegedly photographed SpaceX documentation and then used his phone to export classified information. So I'm wondering if it was malicious or just, oh, hey, guys, this is what we need to do, and clicked on it and sent it back, and then everybody said, hey, you can't send that to Russia. But it's a great idea. It's
yeah. Was it fanboy or was it actual spying?
Is he spying on purpose or was it incidental? Accident. Yeah.
Incidental, yes. Accidental spying is not a concept I'm familiar with.
Yes. There are very many incidents where somebody is a tourist and is taking pictures of something and gets a picture of something that the other guy didn't want photographed. And they may not even realize they photographed it. They were taking a picture of Heather Locklear in a bathing suit, and it turns out there's a missile behind her,
Usually there is.
That was some of
There's usually a lot of rockets poking up around Heather Locklear. Yeah.
Not the green room guys.
Was my video on Uncle Car Seeker Human Group? Is it still a little soon for that one? You were there when I was talking last night when I was talking about the new dish that Ruth was working on.
I don't know.
The Chinese bat stew.
Yeah, I do remember that implicitly. I really don't know if Carl's ever going to approve that.
Oh, it's up. He laughed at it. Somebody had a picture of German Shepherd, and he said, and the quote was, "Just checking my dog's lineage."
There's been a couple by Nick Talkert that Carl has not approved yet, because there have been several times when a perfectly innocent post by Nick gets flagged as being uncompliant with community standards.
Yeah.
Which is weird because Nick doesn't do that sort of thing.
Russia hasn't put out any really good pictures of the launch pad damage. I was hoping maybe Zach had something.
Oh, there's
here.
Hey, Joe.
There's somebody I actually need to ask bridge construction question.
He's
going wrong.
Joe, how long on a new bridge construction? How long from pouring the concrete deck to actually being able to put traffic on it?
So in Indiana, it's a minimum of 7 days.
Okay.
There are a lot of factors. How thick the concrete is, how wide the deck is, what the temperature's like, what the humidity's like, stuff like that. But yeah, it's usually about a week.
Yeah. Well, for Indiana, I mean, the depth of the deck is pretty much the same across all bridges here. What it is, the 7 days is a wet cure and dry cure period.
Yeah.
It's got to go through a 5-day wet cure and then a 2-day dry cure. And the time on that dry cure stops anytime it rains during those 2 days.
So they got to start all over again.
You don't start all over again. You just stop it for the chunk of time that it rained.
You start over.
You know.
Well, not
So-
start over. Just stop the stopwatch.
Yeah. You just
And
stop
when
the
it
stopwatch.
stops raining, start the stopwatch back up again.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now the
I've
other
seen
part
it
to
rain
that-
so hard before. The water coming off the abutments on either end of the bridge was gray.
Yeah.
Because it was eating the concrete.
Now the other part to that is they still have to get a passing compression test or flexural strength test in our case. That
Well,
you'll
the reason
normally
I'm
have
not-
your passing strength test though at 3 days.
And the reason you were asking, Joe Dog?
is finally on I-75, John. They started pouring the concrete today.
What's the temperature been like down there?
Cold.
Cold as fuck.
40s and 30s.
If they put a heater on it, it should be fine. They'll get their passing test.
And we've had a lot of rain. Not a lot of rain, but just a little bit of rain constantly.
A good soaking rain.
It wasn't even that. It was just enough to piss you off. It's piss you off rain. Yeah.
And remember, this is Tennessee. Their heaters are basically just cast iron stoves sit in the middle of the concrete, burning coal.
That's a railroad bridge, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, that passes over the railroad.
Yeah, so they could, in theory, put heaters underneath it. So.
If they
We had
can
to do that with the bridge on 65. We poured the deck in the middle of the fucking snowstorm.
Hello, Dawn.
Right.
Hey,
Get your butt
Don.
in here.
Well,
Okay.
It was snowing, and I was getting snow in my ear as I'm trying to run tests.
Oh, so it was snowing sideways.
Yep.
mm,
Well, the running joke was Knockout wouldn't schedule a concrete pour unless it was bitterly cold, a blizzard, or both.
So what
We
you said,
don't
hold my
care.
beer and let's schedule it for the worst weather in the country. I mean,
Oh no! He'd pick a day. You'd look at the forecast. You'd look at the 7-day forecast. It'd say it's going to be sunshine every single day. He'd go, "We're pouring on Thursday." All of a sudden, we're getting a fucking foot.
it was the blizzard of '93. I can remember the run up to that. They were like, "Yeah, we might get some snow." Then it was like, "Yes, we're going to get some snow." And then it was like, "We're going to get a lot of snow." And then it was like, "Okay, everybody, buy milk, bread, and eggs because the
And
only
stay
way you're going
home.
to survive this snowstorm is if you make French toast."
Mhm.
that's
well-
the southern reaction to snow. Let's make French toast for the next 18 days.
Well, one news guy was going on the Wednesday before. He was going, guys, y'all might want to stock up. This is not looking good.
You remember the old joke about, all the TV weather forecasters in Chattanooga get paychecks from Red Food Store to tell them that it's going to snow, to tell everybody it's going to snow so that Red Food Store can sell all their bread, eggs, and milk.
Yeah. But the funny
Now
thing,
we don't have Red Food Store. It's got bought out by Bilo.
yeah.
Then what Bilo
Yeah.
got bought out by Food City.
Yep.
Well, one weather, Paul said it would be like this. And Paul
Yes.
was right. Neil Pascal's going, this was Friday morning of the beginning of the snow. If we get anything, it won't be much more than snow flurries. People were calling Neil Pascal on Saturday. I need you to come get these 24 inches of snow flurries out of my driveway.
Bless you, Chris.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I happen to be watching Channel 2 Action News out of Atlanta, and Glenn Burns had a little map that said 16 to 20 inches for my area, and I'm like, I might need to bring some more firewood down.
McKinnon Vaughn.
Hey, MC.
Hey, Mac.
Just listening while driving.
Yeah.
Dawn is concerned about your health, Chris.
I just had to. It's cold, and cold weather turns my sinuses.
Yeah.
Plays
That was
me.
one of your vendor rooms, mates, Dan.
Yeah. And Squee, yeah, the dog yelped. I heard that.
Okay, this is interesting. A Bitcoin miner, or a group of them, they're mining Bitcoins, and it takes a lot of electricity to mine Bitcoin. Right.
Okay.
So they're doing the Bitcoin thing. They're mining the Bitcoin, and it turns out they were stealing electricity from the local power company to do this. They are now on the run because they owe $1.1 billion to the electric company, which there's no way on earth they made that much in Bitcoin, you know.
Yeah.
But,
No.
Well, how do you mine something that doesn't exist?
You steal somebody's electrical supply.
Are you familiar with the money market? That, you know, the price of dollar goes up,
Yeah.
so you sell it, and then when it goes down, you buy it.
Yeah.
And you buy pounds and euros and yen and whatever, you know. And basically you buy the money every time it goes down, and then sell it when it goes up. And it's usually just some small increment, like 1/10 of 1%. So you gotta keep on track of it. Just that to see that little 1% fluctuation. Well, that same Bitcoin is basically, it's a currency, but it's an electronic currency. So if you program your computers to watch those fluctuations, you can make lots of money real quick. And apparently, I'm not sure about how much it costs to do a transaction with the Bitcoin, but that's the big deal, is you have to do it when you make enough money to cover the transaction fees plus making a little bit extra. So.
And, well, what is Bitcoin right now? Let me pull up my little.
It went down seriously like a couple weeks ago, and I don't know that it's recovered yet.
Holy crap.
But it tanked or it go back up because of Thanksgiving?
Did
it get a Black Friday boost?
Oh, it got a Black Tuesday slap.
Really?
Kind of like Dogecoin.
Dogecoin?
Well, Dogecoin's doing pretty good.
It took a hit a while back.
Yeah, well, it's maintaining. Monday it was up to, well, back before Halicon, it was $149,000. Now it's $189. Or no, now it's 89. Excuse me.
So it lost a little bit.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Of course, my nephew doesn't want to cash it in because his mom earned it before she passed away. Has over 4,000 Bitcoin.
Wow.
Is somebody having a USB plug-in unplug?
No, I got an update.
I got some sort of weird Windows update today.
I think I got that last night. I got up this morning, and while I was asleep, my computer had rebooted, and I had lost apparently all the tabs that I had open in Chrome, waiting for theses show and the stuff that I had not finished watching by the time I said, I gotta go to bed. It's getting too late. And then everything rebooted and I got everything back, including Dawn's puzzle time. Thankfully, I got to watch all of that. Yeah. Now, as far as real money goes, yes, Dawn, it was. It was a pretty nice picture for puzzle time. I ought to send you the one with all the crepuscular rays from the sun that I took several years back while I was still at the factory. That was a nice thing. Walked outside. There's this blaze of glory coming down on the warehouses and everything, and I'm going, "Yep, good thing I got a phone." Snap.
Yeah.
Didn't do it justice, but person's eyes always detect more than a camera can anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris, that is in your inbox.
Okay. I hadn't checked because been doing other stuff.
Well, it also I put the second event in there with it, so you go ahead and get it.
If you did Jay's stuff, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here on my stuff. Once again, my pension has paid me $2,000 and earned almost $1,000 back in interest. So this thing's going down a whole lot slower than I thought it would.
Hey, that's good though.
I know. It means I get to live an extra 10 years.
Well,
yeah. At this rate, I can afford to live till I'm 98. Now, whether or not my genealogy will allow me to live that long is anybody's guess. But Granny Griffith lived to be 100 years and 3 months. So I'm hoping I inherited those genes.
All right. Well, they hadn't pulled down anything. My retirement investment is worth $820 million right now.
That's doing better than me. A whole lot.
I just hope I don't have to share it with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a deal on 55-gallon drums?
I need about 300 million of them.
You got that many people trying to get in on your will?
I am tonight.
And I wish I had $100 for every time I got a daggum fishing call trying to get me to take a loan.
Yeah, really.
I got one of those. Was one of those, and I'm gonna tell you, hey, it's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Have you ever heard the Hindu Indians trying to speak Spanish?
No.
I got one. I finally got one. And I went, he just I went, oh, okay. No Espanol.
No hable español.
Yeah, no hable Espanol. Inglés, por favor.
Inglés, por favor.
Oh, you fucking Americans always giving us shit. Click.
Yeah, Joe Dog, your accent sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
No hablo inglés.
Lindsay speaks like 5 different languages, and I'm going, I can order green beans in French, and I can read a book about werewolves in German, but that's about the limit of my linguistic abilities. And I actually took a whole year of French in college. I mean, it took me an entire year to pass 2 classes in French during college. My pronunciation was excellent. My retention of the vocabulary was crap.
What'd you do, Chris?
I read that.
That's about right. No, it's more like the R's in French is similar to gargling used razor blades to a Georgia boy.
Yeah.
Of course, I did get one of the best French classes ever. We had a guy from South Georgia who was trying to learn how to speak French, and it was parlez-vous français, senior, was something he actually said in class. I'm going, this guy's multilingual. And too bad he's not multi-brain cellular. Evidently, he was about half an orange cat.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan, I'm multilingual.
Yes, I know.
I
You
speak.
You speak English, redneck, and very bad English.
Well, I speak English, redneck, and sailor.
You forgot sarcasm.
I can add Jack Daniels to that. I don't speak it, but I can understand it fluently.
They call that drunkenese.
R. Yeah.
It's called speaking in cursive.
I think Joe's right. I think both Joes are right.
Oh. Now, what is Lee Majors doing with Santa Claus? Which one is that? What is that? One of the $6 Million Man episodes?
That's from Scrooged, the Bill Murray movie.
Actually, I think that might have been an actual movie.
No, it was a
fictional movie that was promoted
for the show.
Yeah,
because Bill Murray played a television executive.
Yeah.
The name of the movie they made up for this movie was The Night the Reindeer Died. Terrorists attacked Santa's workshop.
Sounds an awful lot like a Weird Al song.
Mm-hmm.
The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Yeah. Well, the night the reindeer died, I think they actually made that movie and called it, with Mel Gibson, and called it Fat Man.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen that one yet, Dan?
I delayed going to bed for this.
No, Fat Man's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually is a good movie.
Santa gives his kid cold, so the kid's being a super rich, super entitled, spoiled brat hires a hitman to go kill Santa.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna work. Ah.
And
I've seen the
apparently
Santa.
Santa's
I've
got
seen
some-
the Santa movies with the guy from
apparently Santa's got some additional skills that the kid wasn't aware of.
yes.
Oh, you're probably thinking of that latest one that came out. Had the guy from
Oh, you talking about Red One? It's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it.
no, I hadn't seen that one. No, I'm talking about the one that has the guy from Stranger Things.
Oh, I was thinking about the one from all the Disney movies when he was just barely 20 something
Yeah.
and was in The Thing,
Kurt Russell.
the John Carpenter thing. Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't want to mess with that particular Santa. Believe me.
Now the one, what was it called? Jingle All the Sleigh, or
Jingle All the Way.
no, Jingle All the Sleigh, as in murder sleigh.
Oh.
What? Pretty much,
You talking about the one that had David Harbour in it?
yeah. He was actually a Norse god. Yeah, Violent Night. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Santa's actually a Norse god.
I can relate.
I think you would actually enjoy Red One because it has
Chris Rock and
no, it's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it, and it's got
Chris Tucker.
no, it's the guy from the Farmer
Evans.
commercials, and he played Perry White in one of the Spider-Man movies.
Ah, yes. I know who you mean, but I can't remember his name.
And I can't think of his name at the moment.
I've had a birthday since then.
You're talking about the guy who plays Santa?
Yes, in Red One.
Want to say Simon
Simmons.
something,
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah,
J.K.
J.K. Simmons.
We are farmers. Bump, 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 bump.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to do that.
300 Empire. I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now.
I was actually thinking the same thing when you started it.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually a pretty cute movie. Have any of y'all ever seen Fred Claus?
Is that the Russian Santa?
No. It's the one where Paul Giamatti plays Santa and he gets sick and he's got to get his younger brother to play Santa. His younger brother is played by Vince Vaughn.
Oh boy.
That's actually a cute movie.
There is a 4-hour split into two parts Terry Pratchett movie, Hogfather, that I highly recommend to everyone. It's cool as all get out.
Yeah.
But somebody is trying to murder Santa Claus, so death the Discworld Death steps in to take the place
Mm,
of the Discworld Santa Claus, the Hogfather.
mm.
Gives,
It's
he gives
really good.
he gives the little girl a sword, and her parents like, you can't give her a sword. So, she could hurt herself. He says that would be a good lesson.
It's educational.
Yep.
Um, and one of the guys from
Shit.
no, that's a different show. One of the ones with
we've
Rowan
experienced
Atkinson. Um,
talking about Mr. Bean.
no, Rowan Atkinson. Um,
Blackadder.
Blackadder, yes. One of the
They play
guys
Mr.
who is a
Bean.
regular in Blackadder turns out to be a shopkeeper in Hogfather.
Hmm.
He's going, hey, you can't give away toys. Why not? It's the season for it. Yes, but I'm not making any money. That's because I just kind of conjured these things and gave them away for free. Yeah, I recommend it to anybody that thinks that I'm delusional or anybody that doesn't think I'm delusional. I still recommend it.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie. All of the Terry Pratchett TV movies have been fun, although there is one limited edition series about the Night Watch that turned out to be less than optimal.
Yeah. But yeah, that is one thing I am not happy about. I have not got to watch hardly any holiday movies at the moment between work and other stuff. I have not had the time, and I'm hoping to correct that before too long.
You know, the older we get, the less time we've got to do anything fun.
I know that feeling.
Seriously. Fireworks displays, don't have time to go, no place to park, can't drive home because everybody's headlights are too bright nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I've got to the point to where I don't even like going out after dark to drive.
Mm-hmm. We went out to Panda Express and I almost drove over a verge to get into the parking lot because it was dark. I thought there was a driveway, but there wasn't a driveway.
Well, they moved it.
No, they didn't move it. I was mistaken.
Well, that's usually my story when they ask me. There was a driveway there last time I went in.
Good grief, it's going to be cold next weekend.
What's it supposed to be next weekend?
Cold.
Yeah, hang
on. From what I was watching earlier today, it could be
there's going to be a low
30 degrees below our seasonal average for December.
Yeah, starting Saturday or Friday, it's going to be 33, and Saturday the low is going to be 27, 23, and 30 to Monday.
I am showing for Dalton 24 low Friday night, the 12th, 23 for a low Saturday night, the 13th, and 22 for a low on Sunday, the 14th. 25 for a low on Monday, and then it warms up to lows of 32.
I desperately need sunlight for my solar panels. It's been so overcast that none of my solar arrangements have gotten a single watt in days.
Have you thought about getting you a wind turbine? Not one of the big commercial jobs, but they, strangely enough, the company that makes these things used to make the ones for pumping water on farms.
Mm-hmm.
So they say they send you the kit. It's got the tower, it's got the wind thing up top, and it's got an electrical generator built into it.
I have thought about that. Yes, indeed.
And how much do they range in price of?
Good question. Depends on how big of one you get. But I haven't actually looked into it myself, but I might.
I've actually been watching videos about that on YouTube. Yeah. I
I
know.
just don't know if there's enough wind to generate it.
I'm watching people build them and using car alternators.
Yep.
Yep, that's entirely possible. You just have to have some equipment at the base to convert the car alternator charge into something, a battery array or a power bank.
You can buy all that stuff at the auto parts store.
Yeah. What you do is you buy they now have lithium ion car batteries.
Yeah, I know.
And then you charge those batteries with the alternator, and you pull an inverter off the car batteries to power the house.
I'm going to throw this over in private. I'm going to try to throw this over in private chat.
Actually, my solar power banks can use 12-volt DC input just by throwing a simple plug into the circuit. You can wire it up so the wind generators can directly power the solar power banks.
Wow.
There's your Joe Dog joke.
I'm not sure if I want to look at that.
Oh, it's in the
Link chat.
Yeah, it's in the link chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to check price. There's a buyer's guide for this.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's it.
Takes you to an Amazon link.
Mm-hmm.
303 for that's not bad. 8,000 watt. That's
Yeah,
up to 8,000 watt.
Up to, yeah.
Yeah, like if there's a hurricane or a tornado, yeah, you'll get 8,000 watts.
And
What do you get with a 30-mile-an-hour wind gust?
Our usual wind gusts around here average about 5 miles an hour, which is enough to keep the blades turning, but it's not a very efficient speed for generating lots of electricity. But
Now, I'm
a little
curious,
bit.
They've got them now that I guess for lack of a better term, it's got a transmission in it. So even if it's barely turning, it's still generating a good bit of electricity.
and if it spins too fast, it's got a
limiter,
a centrifugal brake,
so it doesn't burn up your batteries and such.
Not going to burn up mine since it can hold 10.8 kilowatts. I've gone all out with the solar. It's just cloudy days suck. On a sunny day,
when summer gets here, you'd probably be collecting a lot.
Yeah, on a sunny day, I can run a microwave for 6 hours. On a cloudy day, I can run a 2-volt light bulb for maybe 6 hours. Really does depend on the weather.
Oh, Matt goes, he speaks fluent obscenity. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm known for that.
Mm.
Oh, and John, that thing I tagged you in for Stupid O'Clock, I said, this is the guy that started all that crap while you were back in. Do you remember Warrior Companion?
Oh, yes.
They were
No.
changing. I mean, it made it all the way to the Pentagon of changing Battle Buddy to a Warrior Companion.
I
And it,
watched that just the other night.
I mean, it made it all the way to Stars and Stripes. Okay. And it all boils down to two guys who got bored in they were stationed in Kuwait during a sandstorm.
No, John wouldn't know anything about that.
We didn't get
You got
stranded.
what-
We just kept driving through it. You ever wonder why my hair's so short? I didn't cut it. It just got sandblasted.
All right, got to go down the hall. I will be back momentarily, I do hope.
Dan, you're supposed to do that for the show like I did. I can't hear you, Dan. You're off the you're not on screen. What'd you say? We couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Dan, go down the hall.
I see you've got it pulled up on the screen behind you, John. The movie within a movie.
Yeah. Oh, there's another movie within a movie that they were talking that makes its round about this time every year. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah, Home Alone.
Angels with Dirty Faces was the name of the movie that was in the movie.
Oh, that almost sounds like it would probably be a great bad movie to watch at a
Do you
convention.
remember Steve there was this movie called Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. And they took a bunch of classic gangster movies and imported him into them. And if you ever get a chance to watch it, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Most everything he does is good.
Now, I remember a bad 80s movie. The Man with One Red Shoe.
Oh, yeah.
That was Tom Hanks, wasn't it?
Yes, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks made a bunch of horrible movies when he first started out. Thank God he got better.
Well, he was also on the show Bosom Buddies with Peter Scolari.
Yeah. He still owes me money for Mazes and Monsters.
Do you remember the movie, was it Volunteers?
Yes.
He was also in another one called Bad Medicine. No, that was Steve Guttenberg. My bad.
That was Steve Guttenberg. Close. But they were in the same vein. I think they actually had a lot of the same actors in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a movie that is well loved, but it doesn't hold up. Short Circuit.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
No.
Did you ever watch? Not quite along the same lines, but did you ever watch Batteries Not Included that had Hume Cronin and Jessica Tandy in it?
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
That's
You
a good
remember
movie,
all
too.
the camper movies that we had when we were kids? And Bill Murray was in Meatballs,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then all these kids were going to camp, and that was a big movie back in the day.
Well, the thing is, Jason Voorhees ruined that for everybody.
You think? I'm trying to remember. There's a lake, and somebody put a statue of Jason Voorhees in the bottom of the lake.
Chains wrapped around him and everything.
Chain wrapped around him, and he's wearing a mask, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, that first diver that found it freaked the hell out.
You know, there was an older. It's like they came back to camp after they became adults. I think it was called Indian Summer. Wasn't bad. It had. I don't know if. I think it was Alan Arkin, but not positive. He was in it, I think. I think it was Elizabeth Perkins was in it, and a couple others that were, actors of
Well,
certain quality.
do you remember the lake from Dirty Dancing?
Yeah.
It no longer exists.
Really?
It was a naturally occurring lake in North Carolina.
Was it wiped out by the hurricane?
No. Earthquake.
Okay.
One of those little earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
And, it ranked up like a 4 or 5 over in that area, which is, big earthquake. They got to noticing 2 days later, the water was receding in the lake. And they have core drilled, pumped grout, everything. Whatever that earthquake did, absolutely, they can't plug the hole.
Sounds like the Salton Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Salton Seas, because there's no outlet into a body of water. I'm wondering if that maybe went down to a aquifer of some sort and was used as a.
Well, if I remember correctly, the Salton Sea was because there were salt mines underneath, and the bottom of that particular lake eventually wore a hole down to the abandoned salt mines and just drained the entire thing.
No,
you're not talking about the one in Louisiana, are you?
No, this is out
it's in California,
way in the west.
Southern California. There is no outlet. There's no river or anything. They made a settlement there that kind of had a mid-century modern theme to it, and because the water became so salty and the salinity was just too intense, they had children that had birth defects and health issues, and eventually the place just became abandoned.
Yeah.
It's sad because a lot of the stuff either drain into the Pacific Ocean or the Gulf of California. That doesn't drain into anything. That's one of the reasons why the salt built up. And there may be some salt mines near it too, but the reason is there's no way for that water to escape anywhere.
And there wasn't much of an inlet into it either. It was all just rainwater at first.
Yeah.
Well, y'all heard about the lake in Louisiana that was a great freshwater lake, great for fishing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They were drilling a exploratory oil well.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, two maps didn't get put together.
Mm-hmm.
They were drilling over a salt mine,
Oh Lord.
an active salt mine.
And that ruined the area for
It's a great saltwater lake now
yep.
because it literally, that lake drained into the Gulf of Mexico. When the lake drained into the salt mine,
Mm-hmm.
the Gulf of Mexico drained into the lake.
There's no longer fresh water.
Yep.
But they say it's great saltwater fishing.
Yep. And you don't have to go out into the Gulf.
Yeah. John probably knows where I'm talking about.
What one?
The
Lake
exploratory
Louisiana.
oil well in Louisiana that drilled into the salt mine.
Oh, yeah, Exxon screwed it up.
This thing was sucking chunks of trees, 5, 6 trees at a time, just float over, gone.
Yeah.
What the?
And believe it or not one person was hurt in the salt mine.
Wow.
Foreman was paying enough attention. They were drilling, and all of a sudden, one of the drills stopped, but he kept hearing drilling. And he's listening around. The guy started drilling. He said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, crap. And hit the evacuation button.
Hmm. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but let me make sure I will try not to butcher this pronunciation of his name, but Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. He was in Mortal Kombat and died this week. He
was in a much loved but never went anywhere series called Space Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one
with Linda Hunt and a lot of other people. He was one of was it Ron Howard's brother, Clint? Clint was in it too.
Mm-hmm.
You would be surprised the little bit roles Clint Howard did over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what his greatest role was, don't you?
Chaka.
No. The radar technician in Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah.
He was
that's the one role he will always be remembered for.
I would have gone for the Wraith, actually. But...
Yeah, I started saying Wraith, where I think he played.
Well, of course, he's pretty much in every Ron Howard movie, whether you see him or not.
Yeah.
Apollo 13, he was in that. He did pretty good in that.
Yeah, he was one of the flight controllers.
And he was in a lot of Disney movies as a young kid.
And he was in classic Star Trek, too.
Yeah.
He was much younger, but he was in classic Trek.
He wasn't even 10 years old at that time. He was like 7 or 8.
Yeah. The voice had to be dubbed, but that was... he is the captain of the Viserys.
He was also Chaka
in oh crap!
He played Chaka in one of the scariest Saturday morning shows ever.
You talking about Land of the Lost?
Land
Yeah.
of the Lost.
It was
Thank you.
Lee Stacks. They still scare the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes just like chicken
Mm.
Yeah.
or lobster.
I think Don agreed with you and me, Dan, about the Wraith.
Oh yeah. I love that. I finally got to see an uncut version. I'm going, ooh, I didn't know that was in there.
Oh,
Yeah, Sherry Lynn Finn was in it.
you know that car still exists?
Yeah, it was the Dodge prototype.
The Wraith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, the car
Called it a
still exists.
Turbo Interceptor, but I forgot the name for it. But yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Dodge concept car.
Yeah, the car still exists. A guy has it now. He's got a full YouTube series out on it. He's restoring the car and making it electric,
Oh wow.
like the car's supposed to be.
The car was supposed to be otherworldly.
The lake we were thinking about is in Louisiana, and it's called Lake. Okay, it's a Cajun name. I'm going to butcher the hell out of it. Lake Pigmanure, something.
Where's Lewis when we need him?
Really?
I could probably pronounce it if I could see it. I mean the word.
Well, dang it. I'll be back. My turn now. Damn it.
I will put it in private.
Show, J-Dog.
Okay.
He did.
I'm putting it in a private chat there, Dan.
Okay.
Good luck.
Pigmanure.
Pigmanure. Yeah. Okay.
You don't pronounce the G. It's just Peineur. It's
and that was the lake that let me see who it says here. Texaco. Sorry, Exxon. I didn't mean to besmirch your name. And,
yes, their spotless name.
It was a Texaco contracted oil rig. And the mine was a salt mine owned by Diamond Crystal Salt Company. Salt mine. Those of you who live in the South know exactly about Diamond Crystal.
Yes, yes. I still buy some of their iodized salt.
We get
don't
we
they
get
make
our-
sugar too?
Yeah, I get their sugar.
Although I prefer the Himalayan, but it's not iodized, so it's less health beneficial than iodized salt.
Yeah. So what's the difference between iodized and sea salt?
Potassium.
Sea salt does not have any additional iodine put in it for health reasons.
Table salt, your standard iodized table salt, actually has 5 ingredients. Salt, potassium iodide, which is the iodine vitamin, mineral, whatever you want to call it, the health benefit thing. Baking soda, yellow prucent of soda, and sucrose. Yeah, there's actually sugar in table salt.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't there have to be? You have no idea how many carrots and celery sticks I've dipped into a salt shaker full of Morton's over the decades.
Yeah. Now, me, I like Morton has a sea salt out now that, strange enough, it comes from Israel. I knew Israel had a big salt industry. I didn't realize how big it was because Morton actually carries it.
Yeah, well,
I think that's Dead Sea salt.
Yeah. Because there's plenty of salt there.
Yes.
And it's actually more salt than the Great Salt Lake of Utah.
Iraq was like that. Every time it rained and the puddles dried up, you'd see that film around it from the salt. Of course, either that or oil.
I think another one that has lost.
You remember at the
territory
beginning?
is the Caspian Sea.
You remember at the beginning of the Beverly Hillbillies,
Mm-hmm.
where then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground came a bubbling crew. That shit actually happens in Iraq. You can be driving along, look over in a ditch, and there'll be oil in the ditch where it has bubbled up out of the ground. And it's
Seeped
just,
up, yes.
okay, here's what's funny. We had this money that we would go out and we would help the local villagers with projects.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest one was drilling wells for water.
And trying not to hit oil.
And this one guy came in, and this was right when we got there.
Mm-hmm.
He came in and said, we need a well dug. And the lieutenant that we were replacing, we were doing the changeover thing. We just dug you a well like 3 months ago. He goes, he looks around and makes sure nobody's looking. He goes, we struck oil. Which is great if you're trying to sell oil. It sucks if you need water for your vegetables and stuff. you know?
Yes.
And so we literally had to go out and dig this guy under the well, and it still smelled like oil.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to move your village. it's kind of funny, though. It was one of these villages that has literally been there for 5,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
They had I had pictures of it. I'd have to dig them up if I wanted to find them. But they had a cliff on the backside of the village. One big is like 30 feet high. But it was all sandstone. And they had carved niches in the sandstone that were grave markers for the people that were buried from this village. They were buried underneath the cliff in the dirt. You know, in soft dirt underneath the cliff was where they buried everyone. But they couldn't put, because it was soft dirt, they couldn't put tombstones. So they buried him there and then basically carved the tombstones into the side of the cliff. It reminded me of like the little Catholic shrines you see.
Mm-hmm.
You drive down the road, you'll see a post with a Catholic shrine that had like Virgin Mary statue or something like that in it. I'll have to try and dig that photo up one day.
It'll be covered in oil.
Don't laugh. Remember I was telling you I wrote that sandstorm and lost all my hair? We drove through it right after that. We were driving back to our base when we ran into the sandstorm.
That's nothing to sneeze at with terrestrial air pressures and wind speeds. I mean, it might be okay on Mars because the atmosphere is so thin, but here on Earth, it can pick up some serious amounts of sand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John, I finally got my new light bulb for the bucket light for outside con.
Did you get a flat light bulb for your damn truck so we don't keep hitting it with the damn Halloween decorations?
Yeah, I got a couple of those. But
you know what you need to do for your truck? Yeah. While they're on sale, go to the hardware store and get the LED strip lights, like the Christmas lights.
I used to have those. They're not good.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured that'd do great in your truck.
There is a it fits into a regular light bulb socket. It's kind of spread out like a semi-flat.
That was the other problem with Joe's truck, is that the light socket is right in the middle.
Well, these have a lower
you're trying
profile.
to push anything in there, you're hitting the light bulbs.
Yeah, these have a lower profile, and they're 2160 lumens.
That sounds quite bright.
Yeah. Well, you want to see the light bulb for the bucket light, John?
Yeah. Why?
It's bigger than the bucket.
No, almost.
It draws 80 watts and has 10,400 lumens.
Why do we need that much light out there?
Because
You're
it's
gonna
dark.
He's trying to attract the bugs.
You're going to attract every moth and mosquito in that damn state park.
You're going to attract them from up by me.
There's going to be helicopters landing on the fucking pavilion.
The DNR is going to be talking about a migration heading south.
I couldn't pass it up. It was free.
Yeah, you could. Oh, well, free. Okay, yeah.
Free, yeah, okay.
But on Amazon, they're only $18.
Well,
You know, I bought a while back at Costco.
It's actually for a commercial building shop. Because that's an adapter.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that preach it, sister. Okay. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I could hang that in the oak tree outside and run my damn solar panels at night.
No kidding. I bought one of these ones. It's a 2-pack, and I bought them at Costco. And you plug it in anywhere a standard light bulb will go, and it's got 3 pedals on it, and you can pedals, and they're LED pedals, I guess, which is great for our. We have 2 light sockets in our garage, but because of all the shelves and everything, there's a lot of shadow. I bought those and then aimed them into the shadow areas, and they work great.
I've actually seen those online.
$10,400 lumens. Don't look at it when it's on.
You think the bucket's going to survive? I mean, that's only a plastic bucket.
It's LED. It's not going to get that hot.
yeah.
And it only draws 80 watts.
Yeah, and your bucket will probably glow.
Glow?
It'll probably glow after he turns the light off.
Yep.
I mean, we're talking Rudolph mode here. It's not just going to glow. It's going to freaking... There are going to be 747s trying to land in your park.
Helicopters will probably circle with
Oh.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Is that thing called a dragon light?
It's an Orin.
Or okay, I'm fine. I found something just like it. I'll save that for a moment here.
And I get helicopters circling around here all the time, but usually it's the cops looking for contraband vegetation that should not be on my property.
You may have to put on a shade of some sort.
That's what the bucket's for.
Well, just think, Joe, if you got a red Harbor Freight bucket.
I don't think that the ladies are going to go for that, Chris.
Probably be able to charge for tanning sessions in your booth.
Probably going to get complaints from the ISS when they pass over.
Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, here's a campground in Georgia. Who cares?
Actually, Tennessee.
Tennessee, okay.
Where do they film Scotia?
John, first time I put it up, John's going, this thing's stupid. This thing's stupid. It got dark. I turned it on. It's like, wow.
I did not say it was stupid.
It was stupid looking.
That
No, I
That's
said
what-
the way you put it up there, stupid.
That's what Glenn said about the lake being drained this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Glenn, bless his heart, he came up there to help us for the Halicon thing and wanted to go fishing. He gets up there, he's got all his fishing stuff ready to go. They drain the lake for maintenance
On Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Oh,
What he
yeah.
did.
Labor Day.
This was the weekend after Labor Day.
Yeah.
Well,
You
that just means
work with those kind of people, Joe. Okay.
that just means the fish are in a highly concentrated area. You'll save money on bait.
Dried fish. Yeah, that's
Dried fish. Yeah, it saves time in cooking.
Yeah.
you know, you think they drain the lake in the winter when there's never mind.
Yeah, you would think so, but that would make sense.
Well, one of the big things, one of the reasons they went ahead and did it, campground was closed for renovation.
That was true. One of the campgrounds was closed for renovation. So they have what 3 campgrounds up there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They
Plus
got the
the
one we
lodge.
were at, which is Camp 1.
Group 1, yeah.
And then they've got the one up near the entrance where the ranger station and everything is. That's Camp 2, I get. And then they got another one that's over by the other lake where all the fishing and swimming and boating is.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that was closed was the RV camp.
Yeah.
Is that the RV camp right there next
Yeah.
to the ranger station?
Yeah, that's the RV camp.
But you could walk to the lake because the archery range is near there,
Yeah.
and they drained it. I think that was actually the biggest lake they had on the property that they drained.
Well, they did it like 3 or 4 years ago because the dam was about to break.
Yeah. Well, they fixed the dam, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, where's the time gone? I wasn't in the bathroom that long, was I?
Yes, you were.
Yeah, it's almost that time.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to have Dawn reach for her sock.
Oh.
And she's still awake, so we're not gonna
Yeah.
wake her up in the middle of the night going, why am I doing this? Um,
Back in a moment.
Well, you need to jump in here. That way you can show the beautiful sock. Puppet.
Yeah, it shouldn't take that long.
and I'm sorry, Dawn, my neck just popped loud enough for it to come through my microphone, but nobody noticed it. And I'm sure you wish yours would as well, but that would probably require some welding to put everything back together again.
I've had it on mine a couple times. I don't know if it came through or not.
I don't know.
I popped a few
Unfortunately, my
times.
mouth
I
came
popped
through.
a few times, but I don't think y'all heard it.
Mine ain't done shit.
You're too cold.
Possibly.
That better have been electronic, Joe Dog.
Why?
Because
It
your
was.
wife
If
is
that-
going
if
to
that was
kill
real,
you
he
when you
would've
open the
dropped
door.
camera and
It
been
sounded
running.
more like a snore than it did a fart to me. Okay, that was
Yep, electronic. I heard minions laughing.
the tail end of that fart almost sounded like Jokey the Smurf.
Oh.
Ah,
All right. Now that
Let's-
Don is sock ready and John is back.
Well, we've never done this before,
What?
at least rarely. Do we need to announce where everybody can find us if they're interested in following us individually? I don't see why.
Hell, nobody watches the replays anymore either.
Well, there is one place you can go to, and it's behind Mr. Bachman's head there.
This is true.
This is true, and it's very under construction.
Getting any closer?
I've got 13 out of the 50 profiles done.
13 out of 50?
Yeah.
Wow, you grown that much?
Yeah.
Can you not add them as you get them updated?
He's trying to rebuild the website from
Yeah.
a website program that no longer does what it needs to do. So he's having to go in and do the code manually.
Yeah.
I'm basically switching from a WordPress ran website to straight HTML and CSS.
Ah,
And it's going to look good when he gets done with it because
Oh, it already looks good. I've seen the previews.
yeah.
But
Because he does top-notch work.
It's looking good. There's a few profiles that they have a god awful ton of stuff that is just takes forever to get through. But I think once I get past BKM
God,
and
yeah.
I get through Cindy Cup, I think those are my only two that have 80,000 things that they've published or.
Yeah. They are so prolific, though. Good.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, I still got to do your profile too, Dan.
I've not been very prolific this year.
Well, you've got your various books, you've got your music, you stream,
You got Aphelion.
the link to Aphelion.
has that been? Have you updated that one for December yet? Or do
I
you take?
haven't updated it since February. I've been too
Daniel.
depressed. There's
Daniel.
been so much shit going on in my life. Aphelion has been absolutely stalled out since the beginning of the year. And I hate that. I regret that. But, it's better that I recover from all the crap that 2025 has thrown at Lindsay and I than just go, never doing this again. I still plan on it. It's going to be hard for me to figure out what submissions I've gotten since February that are still not been resubmitted elsewhere.
Yeah.
But it's just web pages. I can do that not only in my sleep, but in various other non-optimal conditions of awareness. But no, it's just been, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Mm.
I'm almost caught up with everything. I've got like a month or two worth of steady work on all the house stuff. Skunk!
Dan, we're not worried.
Well, I'm not worried either, but I feel guilty that I've been slack.
There's a skunk.
Yeah, I knew that, Skunk. I could have told you it was Lindsey Buckingham.
Oh. Skunk, I may need to talk to you. Not not immediately, but I need to talk to you about something in a few weeks. Oh,
But as for appealing everybody that's been waiting all this time, you have my sincere apologies, but it's not something I could have prevented.
no, Skunk. You've done nothing. Nothing is wrong.
No.
Actually, I need your brain.
Uh-oh.
I got the munchies.
Yeah.
What?
He
I was
keeps
gonna
it in a
say,
jar by the door.
and he can still keep it inside his head.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not a brain extraction, Skunk, so you can breathe easy on that.
Chris already knows what it's about, but
Yeah, really? What would Judo do with a brain besides play with it?
yeah. Chris already knows what it's about, and it is actually a good thing.
Yeah. I've got a pretty good idea what it's about anyway.
Oh, and Skunk, she hasn't said so because she's already gone to bed, but Lindsay sends her love.
Yeah. And thanks for tuning in, Skunk.
Yes, thank you.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah. Well, we got to hit the button, guys.
Oh, good. Already?
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
It's time to touch the face of God.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all. And that's what Skunk just said. If he had half a brain, he'd still only have half a brain.
That's more than some folks have got.
Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.